Happy Friday, everybody. Well, it's the weekend, WTF. I don't know what it means around your ends, but it means welcome to Friday here. You're to corrupt. Let us see what's in the news in the newsroom, and then when we come back, we've got some amazing and exciting features for you today. Stay with us.
Good morning. In an unexpected pushback against Pope Francis, some Catholic clergy are refusing to carry out the new Vatican directive permitting the blessing of same-sex couples, while some have defended the policy, claiming that it reaffirms the Roman Catholic Church's stance on marriage being only between a man and a woman. Others say it is in direct contradiction to biblical teachings.
The Pope has given a direction, they call it declaration, in which he says it is possible, and he has left it to the decision of the local bishops whether to implement or not. It's a theological issue to begin with. However, the declaration is really about irregular situations, meaning that people who are not married, so what we in St. Lucia call common law relationships.
Pope Francis formally approved letting Catholic priests bless same-sex couples in December last year. The staff of the St. Lucia National Archives is once again pleading for help to get the roof of their building fixed. According to staff members, the water which enters the building through the roof poses serious health hazards with the development of mold and threatens to destroy the records and materials which the National Archives preserve.
If you have conditions where you have a lot of moisture in the air, it will definitely affect your records. As archivists and a heritage worker, we know that the conditions in our repositories, in our archives, must be stable.
The fear is that unless repairs can be effected urgently, the archives may lose some of the documents in its care. A resident of Carolee is calling for the intervention of the authorities to address what she says is the uncontrolled dumping of garbage in that neighborhood, likely by persons who don't live there.
You see that drain there? Going inside there. There's drain up, going down. How many years it's not cleaning? The water staying there. We have mosquitoes around there. And then you see all the trees we have there. People come in and drop us, they're afraid to come. Big day we are afraid, you think it's night time. But I feel now the government have to do something. Some of the land that people own, what they have to do, call the people to come and trim the land, the trees.
Other residents are concerned about the long-term implications of this indiscriminate garbage disposal, which could range anywhere from environmental degradation, flooding and drainage obstruction to the spread of infectious diseases and the breeding of mosquitoes. These are your top stories. Thanks for watching.
All right. Thank you, newsroom. We now need to take a break, a short one, and then we come back. Friday, and of course entertainment is a part of Friday around here because we're going into the weekend. Recently we had a reason to stop off by the St. Mary's College, and they've got quite a remarkable music program and the music component right there attached to the school. So we caught up with a few of the students who, you know, serenaded us a little bit, and we also had a chat with the music room teacher. Well, how lucky am I, and how lucky, well, you get that every day, but we are now being serenaded. I am now being serenaded by Jaden, Tyrese, and Lokta, who are part of the music student body here at the St. Mary's College. We're here with the music teacher, coordinator. You're the music man. You handle everything.
Yes.
What's the name again? Sorry.
Hutchinson, Eric Hutchinson.
Derek Hutchinson.
Eric.
Hutchinson is the name. Eric, what? Tell me, man. We hear a lot. We see them a lot. Quite a robust program happens here musically at the St. Mary's College. Let's talk about this.
Yes. Oh, okay. The students right now, the students who are playing right now, they're preparing for their CXC. Actually, we have 3 students who are absent from this particular group. They're doing CXC right now as we speak. So we are lacking, but it's not sounding like nothing is missing, right?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, we have a ongoing choir as well, and we have a band right throughout every form. So it's a program that is sustainable.
Right.
Yes.
It's a rounded and complete program. So not only are they doing this as a CXC subject, but they perform throughout the school. I didn't know they did it as a CXC subject, so that's news to me. I mean, I am learning. Forgive me, the Semirians, I know all you. You understand? I didn't realize it was part of their curriculum as school. We know of them as a band that we see them all the time when there's musical festival activities. We know we can depend on seeing the St. Mary's College being represented in that form. For instance, the jazz?
The youth jazz.
The youth jazz. I remember seeing them last year.
Yes,
Are they going to be partaking in this again?
They will be performing this time around. The piece that they're now playing is Take 5.
Yes.
They perform this piece in the youth jazz as well. But we have other stuff to come in the jazz, so just stick around and you'll hear.
What is it like being the music director, coordinator? What sort of a mandate you have in mind when you think about what is the impact you would like that department to have on society?
Well, music, everybody listens to music, and music definitely impacts society. We hear our music, and it is far-reaching, like the Henry segment and all that. But we want the students to learn music intellectually, knowing the different elements. That's key, and knowing when to listen, what to listen for. Musicians don't just listen to music like a regular person. We listen differently, So these are some of the things that that's needed in society, and it's important because music affects us whether you like it or not. You'll be on your own vibe, and a vehicle with music pass, and you find yourself moving. Yes, it affects us cognitively. If you don't know, they are what they call it music therapy that's going on now. That's important. A lot of people don't know music can actually help you to get well. The type of music that is. So, everybody should be involved and know something about music. Yeah?
Certainly. What does it mean for an institution, a schooling institution, to ensure that they have that component included? How does it, definitely helps the children in terms of sending out well-rounded children into the future?
Well, one, it helps the students to be disciplined. Yeah? It helps the students to retain, and it helps them in their health as well. So these are some of the few, amongst other things that researchers have done, known. But a school that has a music program, it really helps the students, and you'll see that being reflected in the grades across the different subjects.
Have you seen an increase in the interest amongst these students? Because music, a lot of young people seem to be gravitating towards music lately. Have you seen that resonated here?
Definitely. We usually practice during our breaks, and the students will come around, So, that's the thing with music. When you hear it, it just pulls a crowd.
One good thing about music,
it feel no pain.
So certainly, Eric, it was an honor, and we had to. We cannot be on the school's compound and not tap into this. I've always wanted to come and find out, look around in the music, because I see these young men when they're out there performing, the vibe, the energy that they bring to this whole craft is just amazing. And I am not surprised, or wouldn't be surprised, that we have a number of them who are actually out there forming part of our industry on a bigger scale. And future-wise, we're going to be seeing some of that as well. So certainly we look forward to it.
Okay. Thank you.
Is there any way because to run a program like that in the school? What is it very costly?
Well, I would say we need some assistance. We need equipment. Yeah, we have a number of students, but we don't have enough equipment, especially for the CXC program. We need to, revamp the room in terms of sound. So if we can get anybody who can assist, that would be greatly appreciated.
No, me knowing them Semerians, by next week you're full up. You're loaded with whatever you need. And well, you don't disappoint me. Semerians, well, you stand up right now and come. The music school needs some help here. Wonderful. Thank you again so much. Gentlemen, thank you so much. That was amazing. Thank you, guys. Wow. Now, it is the weekend. We are getting set for a lot of things over the weekend. We normally lime around that. We go to the beaches. We do stuff like that. Yeah, it's that kind of festive time for us because we are Caribbean, right? But you know something? While you're out there doing that, our second feature, let us remind you, don't be a Malpwop. Oh, well, I know you've been seeing it. We only have 5 minutes, but that's enough to deal with what we came to deal with this morning. These two ladies, by now, you already make out the face and you know where we're going with this. Tell me the word, though. Is Malpwop? Malpwop. I want to make sure I get it right. Listen, what a twist on a trend. And I love every inch of it. You all needed that. Fiona, welcome. It's
Thank
good
you
to
so
have
much for having
and
me.
of course, show in.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Ladies,
you
come
for
on.
having
I mean, Fiona, we are accustomed with you in that department. We know already you always find nice and creative ways to, and trending ways too, to speak to the consciousness of people. Showing I'm learning of you now, so you have to really give me a little insight of you as well. But let's talk about the campaign. What prompted it? Well, obviously it was prompted from the fact that you love your island and you see these things happening so easy. So, I mean, no sort of effort, is just the actual normal mode of operation for us as a people. And you thought it was the right time to listen, bring a little consciousness to them.
Yeah.
What exactly do you would like for that video, that trend, to ignite? The exact passion you want it to ignite?
I think I would like it to ignite a sense of community responsibility. I think we have this kind of attitude in St. Lucia that it's not my business, it's not my responsibility. And that goes for those who do litter and for those who do see the litter also, right? And I think and also because we use the word Malpwop intentionally, because this is not the first anti-litter campaign. This is not the first environmental campaign, right? But the reason why it touched people in a certain way is because of the use of the word Malpwop, because it's a serious insult. If you call somebody Malpwop, it's like you like the dirtiest of the dirty, right? Yeah. And I think it has a different kind of connotation and emotion behind it because it's in Creole, and I think nobody wants to be considered a Malpwop, right? And I think it's kind of instilling that sense of national pride because, it's the lead up to independence and everybody talking about, like national pride and they love St. Lucia, but do we love St. Lucia on a daily basis, every single day? When you're there in your vehicle and you're throwing out your plastic bottle, that is not loving St. Lucia. When you go on your nice family barbecues and you're chilling, enjoying the beach, and then you're leaving all of your garbage, that is not loving St. Lucia. So on a daily basis, are we really loving St. Lucia? I feel sometimes our patriotism is very performative, and it's for us to look inwards on our daily habits, on how we really treat the island that we say we love.
Absolutely. But what about yourself, Shoin, in terms of being part of this campaign?
Well, it's the same thing. We went to work actually, and when we got there, we saw the state of the beach. It really irked us, and we were like, nah, something have to be done about that. So we came and we decided we're just gonna clean up, and just film whilst we at it. Film, make something funny, make not a joke, because we didn't see it as a joke. We saw it as something. Let Lucian see the Malpwop tea. That's what we wanted to do. Let them see the Malpwop tea. And trust me, I was quarreling. Every dirty thing I picked up, I was quarreling. But then I felt so good afterwards. And that's one of the things I think most people will notice. When you do these things, you're helping your country, you're helping the environment, you're teaching the young people it's not okay to litter. It's not okay. My kids grew up, when they see people littering, they would say, oh, you kill a turtle, you just killed a turtle. They would tell that to people, but that's in the UK. Down here, I feel like we need that sense of pride in our environment, in our surroundings, so that when other people come and they see we're doing it, they will not feel like, okay, it's all right for us to just litter. I've seen foreigners come down littering. And that's awful. That's disgusting. They wouldn't do it in their country, but they would come and do it here. But Lucians, as St. Lucians, I think we all. And when we call people, when we say, don't be a Malpwop, we're not calling people Malpwop. We're saying, don't do it. Right. Don't do it. So those who may want to take offense to that, well, ask yourself, why are you taking offense?
That's the thing.
You understand?
That's it right
Why
there.
are you taking offense?
Yeah.
If you know you're not littering, that have nothing to do with you. I don't have an issue with saying don't be. Somebody tell me, oh, don't be Malpwop. I know I'm not being Malpwop. That's nothing. Exactly. So it's just bring it out. And that word, I think we need to speak to people in a way they'll understand. Exactly. The way they listen. Because you could tell them, oh, keep St. Lucia clean. That will not stick.
You have to
tell them, oi.
the language.
And if more people call them out, because I saw a musician, not a musician, he's a socialite. Kind of. And man was drinking and he just dropped the bottle in the gutter. And I watch him and I say, are you serious?
Oh
Are you serious? And it's like, you understand, it's these little things, like they unconsciously doing it. Right. So, yeah.
In the interim, though, I like the approach you take because you are saying, okay, we do have a problem, but you're also getting your hands dirty because you guys were actually on that beach picking up stuff. And that's another thing. Some of us within the societal bracket thinks we are too much to be able, if we see something that is out of place, like, we wouldn't touch it. We wouldn't pick it up because we know it probably will end up in the oceans and create a problem if it doesn't get picked up in time. Because it's a process and you wouldn't get them overnight to change their habit, but in the interim, we all can take up a responsibility. If you see some garbage that you know is going to get into the ocean and create a problem, you could also pick it up. You understand? Because we are nice people and we're picking it up. And yeah. Absolutely. Let's talk about the rollout of the campaign. It's a social media campaign as it stands right now. It's only on social media, or you're going to get it on the TV stations, or?
I mean, I think because we didn't expect the response that we got, right? It was just a thing we wanted to put out, and then now everyone wants to get involved or do things. So things that Sherwin and I have been saying is we don't own the Don't Be a Malpwop campaign, okay? You don't have to spread the word or to be exercise your activism with waiting for us to come and do something with us. So, for example, we're doing a beach lime on Sunday, and we're going to group of people and we're going to clean up the beach. We're going to blast our music, we're going to have our drinks, and you can make it fun. Activism doesn't have to be somber. Like, doing something, giving back to community doesn't have to feel like it's hard work you're doing and things like that. And like Sherwin says, you feel really good after. Sometimes you feel like, boy, guys, I'm picking up an old, dirty diaper or just people's garbage. And it doesn't necessarily feel good at the time. But when you see the before and the after, you feel so fulfilled, right? And I think it's encouraging people, if people want to put up their signs in their local neighborhood, let's get the hashtag Don't Be a Malpwop to just be a commonplace thing. And then also for people to take like before and after pictures as well, right? Because so people can see like the difference between, because you get used to seeing the garbage, right? And then when you see that what it used to look like and what it can look like, you feel more encouraged, right? And I think people can use their social media and become their own activists in their own right by doing things like that. And then also, yes, we can encourage corporate responsibility and to get businesses involved. All of that can roll out in the next few months. But in the meantime, why can't we do things ourselves? Because Sherwin and I just pull up there some garbage bags and some gloves and did it.
Absolutely.
It wasn't that hard. It took us about 90 minutes to clean up the place.
Oh, this is lovely. Listen, 5 minutes already gone on us. But you know what? I think we can all walk away with that hashtag here and let's use it meaningfully. Yes. Don't be a Malpwop.
Rise and shine with SocaCize. Leading the wine this morning, we have Laurie. Vernell, Owen, Suzanne, and Shani. Let's begin.
For this morning's workout, we will be doing Bend by Salty. Hey! Jump! All right. 4, 3, 2, hey! Let's go! One more! Take it down! Your shoulder! Take it down! Woo! 2 more! One more! In and out! Let's go! Punch down! Hey! 2 more! One more! So just make that body bend. Go! Right leg! Right leg! Hey! 2 more! Last one! Take it down!
Keep walking up, push that bumper right behind the truck. Then challenge me, make sure you can manage it. Body roll with energy.
In and out. Let's go, people!
Push it back, push it back, and rough it up, rough it up. Push it up, rough it up. Push it back, push it back, and rough it up, rough it up.
That was our session for this morning. I hope you are feeling sexy, sultry, and strong. Thank you for choosing to flaunt with SocaCize.
Right, so that is our features for today. Be reminded, do not be a... You got it. You finished your line. All right, enjoy your weekend, please. Be responsible, and let's be back here again on Monday for another DBS This Morning.